What is up, A team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day or not, depending on where you're at, but hope it's awesome. And yes, we're back at it today on this Friday morning. Things are actually looking halfway decent. Some reports came out, some negative news out there. A lot of people are kind of pushing some fear in the markets. Obviously, you got the CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink, out here pushing a lot of fear in the markets. You got a lot of fear in the markets. Got a lot of these top tier people pushing fear out here in the markets. And anytime you have these top tier people pushing fear in the markets, that is the time to buy. That is the time that you want to be in the markets because when people start talking about recession, that means that we typically have already passed that barrier. So whether you believe we're in a recession or not, doesn't really matter. Here we are today. Market's actually looking pretty decent, looking better than it did over the past couple other days. So, some things to be excited about. So with all that, we'll now say what's up to everyone. We got Mike in the house here. Yeah, XCN's looking good, man. So kudos to anyone that got into XCN, man. I think it's up like 56% right now. So kudos to you guys. We got Steez Bucket in the house here, dropping 5 get to memberships. Thank you so much, Steez. If Steez gifted you a membership, please say thank you to that guy right there. And those 5 new members, welcome to the A team. Appreciate you guys all being here today. We got the Real Ice Bear. What's up, man? We got Chris Pipeline. Tall Paul. What's up, man? Richard. We got Richard in the house here. We got ASMR Fan. A Balance. What's up, man? THC. Good to see everyone here. Sir Jeremy. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, we're here. There's a lot of positive things. I mean, so obviously negative things in the news right now. You got the tariffs with China. You got everything that we've been talking about over the past, I don't know, feels like forever. But the good part is that, let me get back over here and let me get this out of the way, is that the markets are actually looking decent, right? We're up 4.13% over the last 24 hours. I mean, that's pretty damn good if you ask me. 4.13% back to 2.62 trillion. Again, XRP is holding strong at that $2 mark. I always said that XRP sitting around that $2 mark kind of seems to be a nice area of support for XRP. It continues to hold that line. Bitcoin went back above 83,000, fallen just slightly back down. A couple other things are coming up here. Jasmine, obviously, I was looking at my other chart here. Jasmine's killing it. Yeah, XCN, you guys are doing a good job with that. Obviously, the markets right now, you can see right here, a little bit down over the consumer sentiment. So the consumer sentiment did tumble. It went down almost, 7 points, which is kind of crazy, actually. So there's some people out there that are a little bit more fearful that the economy is going to go downward, that we are going to a recession. And, some people are feeling that way. So you're seeing that with the consumer sentiment out here. You can see right here, expectations for inflation a year from now leap to 6.7%, the highest level since November of 1981, and up from 5% in March. So again, this is just expectations for inflation in a year from now. Not saying that it's going to be there. It's just saying that that's kind of where people are at if they're taking polls. So, again, these articles are out here just to create fear for anyone reading them. They're mostly just saying, hey, this is a hypothesis of what could happen, not saying that that's what it is. And again, take it for what it is, but that's kind of where we're at. So 808 Memes, what's going on? What's going on? We got Evan in the house here. What's up, dude? Milton, Burn Everything. Good to see you guys. Appreciate you guys. We got Stig in the house here. Thank you guys so much for being here. We got Deb, XCM killing it. Been my short liquidity pool. Nice. I'm happy for anyone that got into XCN here. We'll be hopeful to get my hopes up until we are back up pre-January levels. I'm with you, Paul. We'll get there. We'll get there. Moist Mike, what's up, man? XRP should be at least $100 now. Good afternoon. What's up, Ian? Get in those likes, guys. Yeah, appreciate you, Daniel. Thanks so much, man. 18 strong. What's up, Seiko? We got Seiko Hunt in the house here. What's up, buddy? What's up, fam? What's up, Kenny G? Good to see you guys. Greetings from Mexico. Hope everything has a great weekend. Yeah, I hope everyone has a great weekend as well. Again, you can come over here. You can see everything's actually looking pretty good. Bitcoin's still working its way back up over the last, 12. Well, I mean, if you look at the day chart here, the day charts are looking pretty good. We're actually on pace to end the week. I mean, I was looking at the weekly chart yesterday, and look at we're bouncing back nicely from a week. We had 2 weeks of downturn. Now we're 1 week up on Bitcoin here. XRP looking the same, right? We had 2 weeks of red. Now we're bouncing back up into the green. I hope that we can actually carry this up into the next couple of weeks and, maybe get back up into the 250s. Even 220, getting back to 225 to 250 mark would be super nice for XRP. HBAR still holding strong. HBAR is definitely, even for the last 2 weeks, it's been around the same levels here. So we haven't seen it much. We've obviously seen it fall down, but it's been staying pretty even across the board here. One thing to watch out for is that this could come down further. Here's a nice little fair value gap on the week chart that hasn't been filled. Doesn't mean it has to be filled. You can see right here, it doesn't mean that XRP has to fill this fair value gap. it's definitely filled this fair value gap right here, which is nice. It's completely filled this fair value gap and still holding strong at the 2 on the weekly chart. So yeah, those are looking really good right there. 228 Prada, what's up, man? Let's do money. Yeah, money on the XCN's crushing it. XRP, NH yeah, it's crushing. It's different. Obviously there's a lot of money flowing in on it. You can see people are seeing it pump right now. Look at that, dude. That is like a god candle right there. Oh my gosh. Like, kudos to anyone that got in on that. Honestly, kudos to anyone that got in on that. That thing's sitting at roughly 2 cents. You could have got, that's up like, I guess from where, if you bought the bottom right there on the weekly right here, if you bought this bottom, you're up almost 200%, dude. That's filthy for anyone that jumped in on XCN there. So kudos to you guys, and I hope nothing but the best. Again, realize it's not going to continue to go up, so take your profits. Find an area of this bouncing back. It's roughly about let's see. It's roughly about only 91% away from its all-time high. So just realize, yeah, it might go up. You can go up another 50%. Another somewhere up in this ballpark. But realize that it's only 100% away. You've already gained 200%. It's only roughly 100% away. Is it worth it? It's up to you. But take profits if you're already up. Yeah, buddy, pulled out my initial XCN investment and it didn't even make my bag flinch. Pays off the gate. Heck yeah, Observer. Respect. I'm happy for you guys. Yeah. GPT before the land. What are you talking about, Joshua? All-time high is nothing, Austin. And it's going to go to 1 cent. What's already, or what are you talking about? Mia? What's up, Nightmares? What's going on, dude? We got Tim Shea. What's up, Tim Shea? Got Tim Shea in the house here, mayor of crypto. Using my gains to put in ZBEC and XRP, 3 million. Okay. What was the market cap of Ethereum when it was $100? Well, we can take a look. Let's have some fun. Let's take a look. I have nothing really planned for today. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I put out some articles here of what I want to talk about, talking about everything that you guys all saw right here. Larry Fink coming out here saying that the economy is weakening, says that we could see another 20%, which is nothing new. We do have another roundtable coming up here for the SEC with the SEC and the crypto task force. So that's kind of cool. That was a big drag last time. It was kind of like, eh. And you can see right here that BlackRock continues to kill the ETF. So there's some good news out there. But for the most part, a lot of it's surrounded around tariffs and everything like that. But if we want to go back and look at market cap, let's go back and look at price. Let's go all. Let's see if it was when it was at $100. $100 puts it right back over here. Let's say so right around May 15th of 2017. So May 15th of 2017 puts it about a $21 billion market cap. Roughly about a $20 to $21 billion market cap is where it was at $100. So that's not that bad, dude, when you start to think about it, considering where it's at right now. It's still, what is that, a 15x up from that? So that's pretty good. Pure Wallet launch date. I don't have a launch date space. I don't have a launch date for it. I have no idea. I'm assuming, if I had to assume, that they are going to, they're going to the largest conference in crypto at the Bitcoin 2025 in Las Vegas here in the end of May. I will actually be going down there to man the, to observe it and be a part of the conference as well. So, I'm pretty excited for that, but I would assume that probably after that, if I had to guess, would be probably the prime time to launch. Gives it a couple months for the, we want the, you're not going to want to launch in a market like this. This is the last time you want to launch a project. If you launch a project in where the market's so volatile like this, you would collapse the project. That's my personal opinion. Again, I'm not the developer of anything. I've just been in the space a long time, and I know that anytime you launch a project in a space where it's highly volatile and or even leaning bearish, you're not going to do anything. It's going to be tough for that project to succeed, most likely. So if I were their advisor, I'd probably tell Pure Wallet to hold off until we actually start to hit some runs. What's your thoughts on Sui? I think Sui's great, dude. Sui's going to be the next probably top blockchain. It's going to probably be in the top 10 easy. I bought it. I'm actually, to tell you the truth, Sui's one of those ones where I think that it has a chance to do very, very well. Up and coming, you have a lot of people talking about it. You have a lot of people who are super positive about it. The good thing is I'm still up. I thought I was going to break even. I thought I was going to hit my 150 mark right here, which you could see. That's kind of where I purchased Sui back in, I don't know when that was. Had to have been I think it was actually in September I purchased it. I had to go back and look at my log, but yeah, I think I purchased it back in September for like $1.50. Rodney was actually talking about it on his channel, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's going to be a bunch of meme coins launching on there." And I was like, "Dude, you know the meme coins coming on these blockchains are going to be popping," and that's exactly what happened. Sui went all the way up. I probably should have sold. I didn't. Here I am, still holding my investment, but it is what it is. When's the meeting with the SEC? I think it's coming up. It said March 25th of 2025. So we have April 11th, which is today, between a block and a hard place. These are the roundtables, and April 25th, which will be in a couple of weeks from now. And then you have May 12th and June 6th. So those are all the, you can see, I'll zoom in on that so you can actually see the dates. So those are those. First cucumber since the big pump, when do you think we should see a break in all the bleeding? I think we're already going to start to see a break. That's kind of where it's at. Austin, this is the first time I heard about Pure Wall. Can you elaborate? Marty. You killing me, bro. SEC Task Force Roundtable is live. Yeah, it's live. Is it live? It's actually live. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it has any good vibes coming out here. Just here for the clickbait. Hell yeah, Texas. That's all I do. I just clickbait. That's all it is. I'm not taking profits. I have to pay the government taxes. That's why. Yeah, that's another reason too. Is if you take profits, you got to pay taxes. That's 100% for real on that too. Buy the rumor that Austin works for Pure Wallet, then sell the news that he doesn't. Yeah, I wish I worked for Pure Wallet, dude. They can give me that. I mean, if they want to write me a paycheck, I'd take a paycheck. Count me in, dude. 5 more days, antibiotics for the style, which is going away slowly. Damn, dude. I didn't know you had to take antibiotics for that. Let's see here. Austin, can you explain to us what actually drives XRP price up, transaction fees or something? Yeah, usually, I mean, any blockchain, it's just providing liquidity. So, I mean, it's just moving money into XRP. So whether that's buying XRP, whether that's projects that are moving funds into XRP, that's kind of like how the price goes up. I mean, in all reality, that's the only way a blockchain is going to continue to move their prices if money goes into the blockchain to provide liquidity. That's really what it comes down to. If you don't have money coming in, I'll give you a perfect example, dude. Let's actually go back. I was just reading an article this morning. Let's see if I look at that, dude. Shibarium, right? I was a big Shibarium guy. Shibarium only records 7K daily volume as trading activity declines. As you guys know, Shibarium was supposed to be like one of the biggest launches of crypto. And back in, we were waiting for Shibarium forever, dude. I was like a big bone Shibarium, waiting for it. And Shibarium was the biggest dud ever in crypto, dude. It's like been the biggest flop. And you can see right now that, I mean, it's only 17K in daily volume, which is probably mostly bot trading. It's probably not like actual projects launched on Shibarium. So unfortunately, Shibarium will probably not really do a whole lot in the space because there's just not enough liquidity coming over to Shibarium. So that's a perfect example of what would happen if people stop or do not use any of the crypto, any of the blockchain, or moving their money over to the blockchain. So. But I'm just here for the Pure Wallet. Alejandro, what's up, man? Thanks for checking that out, brother. I don't understand why XRP is not extreme yet. I think people, I think it will. I think eventually it will. Jason Sun made a manipulation claim against XCN, ended it in a partnership with the project. Oh, okay. Good old Justin Sun. How do you think the tariff thing will end up? I think it's going to be fine, dude. I'm not really sweating the tariff thing, dude. I've already said that multiple times. The tariff thing doesn't bother me. There's people on both sides that some people agree with it, some people don't. I think it's more of a tactic just to get people to the table to renegotiate everything going on. Ondo's another one here. Ondo's done very, very well. Just to let you guys know, Ondo's another. Obviously, we know that it's really about real world assets and the tokenization of real world assets. Ondo's a really new project, and it's actually held up really, really steady. So something to continue to watch is Ondo as well. So yeah, continue to watch that. That's a good one. Flare has been killing it too over the last couple of days. Flare has worked its way back up. So there's a lot of good projects out here. It's just a matter of which one you want to jump into and ride up. I mean, Jasmine, you guys were all Jasmine lovers. Jasmine came down pretty hot. Now it's bounced back up pretty nicely. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Even Bonk, dude. Bonk's come back pretty good. You got XDC's come back nicely. Here's XDC right here. A lot of you guys were liking XDC. I mean, it's come down and hit the bottom of the fib right here, but I mean, it's bounced back. And then, yeah, XCN's done very, very well. So it looks like XCN has a nice little army of people behind it. What kind of project does XRP have going on? Oh, I mean, XRP has a lot of things going on. Shannon, dude, thanks so much for gifting 20 memberships to the A team. Shannon always coming in hot. Thank you so much. If Shannon gifted you a membership, please say thank you to Shannon and those 20 new members. Welcome to the A team. Appreciate you guys all being here. And again, Shannon, always dropping it, keeping it real, dude. Appreciate you, man. XTC, Sleeping Giant, Awakes, Rise. Yeah. Make sure you guys protect your profits. That's all I got to say. It's up 200% from where it hit the bottom on the cycle. So just, cover your basis on that. That's all. Did you buy a hidden gem? You think Digibyte's still out there? What do you think about China's raising tariffs to 120? I'm not really this. I get the tariffs are the talk of the town here. Trump pushes trade partners to buy more U.S. energy. I think it's more of just a tactic. I truly believe that. China says that the United States is weaponizing tariffs as a tool of bullying and coercion, turning itself into a joke. I mean, people can say what they want to say about it. There's nothing any of us can do about it. We're just here for the ride, to be honest with you. And I'm not gonna let it affect how I'm trading or what I got going on here. It says U.S. Customs report glitch in system used by freight shippers for tariffs. Obviously, they're already getting hacked. But I mean, I think that it's good to do. It says right here, Trump pushes trade partners to buy more U.S. energy as a way to avoid higher tariffs. I think that's all it is, dude. Is that, hey, if you don't want to work with us and you don't want to, it's a tick for tack. So if you charge us a 10%, we're going to charge you a 10%. If you charge us a 20%, the only one he's going after, the only one that he's literally going after is China. I need a paycheck. My retirement check isn't enough. U.S. is taxing me out of this country. Yeah, taxes are tough, man. I mean, a lot of people think that taxation's theft, so we just need that push. Oh, let's see here. Welcome to the A team. Come on over to the Discord. I appreciate you, Deb. Yeah, definitely get over to the Discord if you can. Ask Austin why he's not staying for the XRP Las Vegas. Because we got soccer, dude. I'm only going to be there for 2 days in Vegas for this, yeah, we got too much soccer, bro. I got 2 daughters in the soccer, and I pay too much money to miss days. So I would stay, but it's just kind of family first, man. 480 in here, and there's only 80 likes. Yeah, I appreciate you, DP. Economic Ninja has people thinking XCN is going to pass XRP in price. Gotcha. Wow. I mean, hey, man, if you got people, like I said, dude, if there's hopium out there, people will huff that hopium, dude. So if you can create enough hopium for it, it will do well. I'm not saying that that's what's happening. I'm just saying that you can pump a chart nicely with hopium, dude. I mean, meme coins all the time get pumped with hopium. Shipro, I'm going to Vegas on 23rd for the. Oh, nice, dude. You're going on there for a concert? Hell yeah, dude. Are you still holding your 50K HBAR investment? Yes. Yes, I am, dude. Still holding my HBAR, dude. I told you guys I was going to hold until I hit my number. I'm going to hold my HBAR until I hit my number, dude. What is the latest token project you have invested in? The last project I've invested in was PureWall, dude. PureWall was the last one I actually invested into. That's the last I actually really put money into. Was PureWall, dude. I bought the pre-sale, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens with it, man. So I'm excited for PureWall. I know people are say what they want to say about it, but I'm pretty pumped for it, dude. How many subs you lose because you won't tickle people about XRP melting faces? Dude, I actually lost a lot of subs. I probably, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. Since I've been so you guys know me, dude. I stream when I can. This isn't like my full-time gig here. I get there's a lot of content creators out there who are probably better than me when it comes to just being consistent. That's probably one thing I lack the most is consistency when it comes to streaming. But yeah, over the month, dude, just this month alone, I've lost 60 subscribers. So I think in one day I lost like 38 subscribers. But yeah, over the course of the month, I'm down like 60 subscribers. So ebbs and flows, but mostly been in the negative. Haven't gained any, mostly lost because I've been inconsistent, in streaming. Literally came out of the woodworks as soon as XCN started to pump. That's awesome, dude. Oh, he didn't say higher growth. Okay, that's cool. Hey, man, XRP just got the 50-day EMA cross. We should see a decent push from here. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Let's actually take a look at some of the. Let's do some of the TAs on this. Yeah, we don't have. Let's see. Do I have any of these up here? We got the 50. I mean, dude, the weekly chart's looking good. The day chart's looking nice. Yeah, the 50's actually just touched the. You can see right here, the 50 has touched The right here at the 225, which is the daily average, moving average, the 50-day moving average is still that just shows you how high how XRP pumped. We want these things to come to an average, right? So I mean, it looks like the $2 is going to be the average, right here, which is pretty dang close. It's 194 right now for the 200-day moving average. It's about 225 for both the 50 and the 100-day moving average. So those are coming together here. So we should see a nice little even. I mean, probably even here to like the 210, 212 mark would be nice to break even, which would be a nice little fair value gap. But yeah, this is rising up nicely here. We'll probably come up and hit a certain point up here. Hopefully we can find some resistance or find some support even higher than the $2 mark. So yeah, we'll see. That's a good call right there. I invested 30K into Shiba. It pumped to 360. I should have sold. Yeah, there's a lot of what ifs. I'm with you. Glad I switched. Saves on tons of fees. Yeah, they moved over to USDC, big dog. That's what's nice about it. I know news fake and people dream much. XRP, CO team lied. You think so? I think XRP's been doing all right for me, dude. They're gathering this crypto at a great price. Yeah, they probably are gathering a lot of the crypto. What's up, Adam? Hi, fam. Hope everything's going well. What's up, Alpha? All the rich elites are sucking up the crypto as we speak. Yeah, dude, they're sucking it up. I mean, dude, the crypto's the new age of investment right now. Are we there yet? That's awesome. I didn't know you were a bass player, DP. That's cool. Ninja said XCM will pump 5x sooner than XRP will pump 5x. Well, yeah, because it's a huge market cap, a big difference in market cap, Karen. So when you look at market caps, dude, the market caps matter, especially when it comes to being able to 5x. I mean, you know how much money has to flow into XRP for it to 5x. There has to be so much money inflowing for XRP to 5x from where it's at right now, which would put it at $10. But that's a lot of money. I mean, we're to be at $10, we're talking, almost almost like $500 billion would have to come into XRP, where XCN, sitting at roughly, what is XCN sitting at? I mean, not that much money has to actually flow into XCN for it to 5x, right? Sitting at 69, sitting at roughly what? Not even a $1 billion market cap. So we're sitting at 851 million. So I mean, to get to 5 billion, I mean, that's an easy 5x, right? To get to 5 billion. So yeah, that could easily happen. I could agree with him on that. There's so much more money that needs to come in. Just like the 5x Bitcoin would be fun, it would be insane, right? You have to have so much money coming in for that. Do you see the market? But the thing is, with XRP, once the ETFs come in, you'll have a lot of money coming in for being able to buy these ETFs. Are going to be huge for crypto. Any of these altcoins that are going to come in outside of Ethereum and Bitcoin for an ETF is going to do well. It's going to pop. You think the XPM will continue the downtrend to start stable? $2, Christian. $2 has kind of been like it's been a big area of support. I mean, $2 is like, I mean, you can sit right here. Even the 200-day moving average is sitting on almost a $2 mark. So the $2 mark has been kind of my level. I mean, I dipped down below here for a couple of days. I mean, yeah, there was a sell-off on these things, but it's bounced back. $2 kind of been my level for sure. And Fan is cooking something right now, and it smells so damn good. I don't even know what it is, but dude, I could smell it coming into my office. That is disrespectful. My thoughts is the market is bad now, and XRP is staying stable. Yeah, I'm with you. Took me 3 years to convince my dad that XRP will be the new way. 3 years, that's a long time. 1 billion market cap. Yeah, it's not that hard. Yeah, so I don't think it's going to be that hard to 5x XCM probably if people, continue, if it actually shows some legitimacy. Austin, just put a measly $20 in XCN, join our family. Who says I haven't bought XCN? Who says I haven't bought XCN? Ooh. Just kidding. I haven't bought XCN. I'm just playing with you guys. I'd tell you if I did. What's your number on HBAR? When you, I'm pushing my sell point is $2. That's kind of where I'm hoping in this next run as we get to a $2 marker. XCN just got listed on Binance Futures. Do your own research and don't FUD the project. I don't know enough about XCN, dude. Like I said, yeah, but I mean, if people are behind it and people are supporting it, I mean, it could do anything. So regardless of what it plans on doing, I mean, it doesn't have to do anything as long as people support it. Should be good. That's why you married her. I know. Do you see markets going back to lows? I think the 90-day pause will continue. I think that the things will be worked out. That's cool. It just got listed on. Did it get listed on Binance? It got listed on Binance Futures. It doesn't show up. It's listed on the market yet. But I mean, look at that, 28% of their volume, almost 30% of their volume is coming through Coinbase, dude. That's insane. 190 million in 24-hour trade volume coming through Coinbase. So wow, that's impressive. A lot of people are buying this on Coinbase, that's for sure. So kudos to you guys that got in on XCN. Honestly, spam. I get so much spam. It's crazy. Do you guys get a lot of spam on your guys' phone? Gosh. I left American Airlines because it didn't take the job. Oh, that sucks, THC. That whole thing was nuts, dude. How about that multiplier effect? Price goes up more than market cap. Yeah, I mean, price will go up, but I mean, still a 5x is still 5x. XRP long-term profit, think it will push ETH out of the way. Yeah, very well could, dude. ETH has not performed very well. ETH is kind of I've contemplated on selling some of my ETH, and I probably should. I'll probably wait for a little bit of a bounce back. I'll probably allocate some of my ETH to another crypto. Not all of it, but I mean, definitely some of it. But it's definitely come down, sitting at $189 billion market cap. I mean, it's kind of wild to think that that's where ETH is right now. 189 billion. I mean, XRP is only what is that for? Like roughly 50 million or 50 billion in terms of market cap away. That's not that much. That's really not that much away, considering just a little bit ago this thing was sitting on almost 400 billion in terms of market cap. So yeah, it's really not that far away, Deb. XRP. I mean, XRP took out Bitcoin for number one for quite a while there. Couldn't jump over Ethereum? Absolutely, dude. I think if more projects start to jump over to XRP, more money starts to flow in through RLUSD, there could be a big opportunity. Plus, you got to think XRP hasn't even had their when XRP's ETF comes out. You don't think it's gonna run off of an ETF, dude? It's gonna run, dude. Ethereum didn't run off of an ETF, so yeah, pretty crazy. You hold a little XCN. My son and my daughter, lots of video memories. Yeah, dude. We have a lot of videos. I think we might be headed to all-time lows. You think so, Marty? Yeah, Coinbase glitches. Coinbase will keep you. Coinbase will definitely keep you down a little bit. I've been getting 5 to 10 spam calls a day, dude. So have I, man. It's crazy. It's a sleeping beast. I'm with you, Deb. It's a sleeping beast. Trump loves to drop news over the weekend. He probably will. Yeah, people got so soft-skinned when you talk about the projects they hold. Also, I was talking about ABC, about XCN not funding. Oh, yeah, some people get, I don't know enough. Like a lot of these projects I don't know enough about, right? But the one thing I will say is that I have gone through a phase where I've talked crap about a project, right? And I'll tell you this, just some little advice when it comes to these projects is one thing I didn't really realize when I would talk crap, even though the projects turned out to be what I said they were. One thing I didn't really take into effect is how much that actually affects the people that are in it. So you have friends and people that might be in it, yet you're talking crap about it. Regardless of how you feel about it, and I get that, but you just don't realize how much that actually affects other people. And a perfect example of that is just look at the Snow White video, the Snow White movie, right? The Snow White movie that came out just recently, biggest flop in Disney history, biggest flop. And what happened was this girl came out and decided to talk crap and be extremely woke. And I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. Basically what happened is it turned off a lot of people, and people were like, you know what, I'm not supporting it. I'm not going to go watch it. I don't give a crap. And so by her coming out, she was kind of being selfish, and she speaking her mind like that and just being, saying what she wanted to say and all this stuff and kind of being woke about it. It hurt all the people that put all their time and energy into making that movie. And when you start to think about it, you're like, oh, wow, yeah, that kind of makes sense. There's not just you. It's not just like there's all these other people that are affected by your action. And so that kind of is what hit me through 2022 and 2023. And, yeah, these projects were shitty. Don't get me wrong. And the devs behind them were horrible developers. And I got a lot of hate through those times where I'd say like this project's bad or like this project's, scammy or whatever it might be. But you just don't realize that it actually hurts a lot of people that are holding it. And so it's a catch-22. It really is. So I just try really hard not to just dog projects anymore, because it really does hurt your followers. It hurts the people that are holding it. It hurts people that are in on it, and whether they like it or not, or invest in it to make money, who knows? But yeah, I just try to not say those things anymore. I know that's probably not keeping it real or whatever it is, but like, I just think it hurts more people than it probably helps, even though it probably does help some people. I just think it probably hurts more. So it was a woke mess. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is that like you don't realize how much it actually hurts the other people. Um, but yeah, you should be honest, and that's probably why I just wouldn't talk about it. To be honest with you, I just wouldn't talk about it. So if people bring it up, and I'll just be like, yeah, it's out there, but I'm not gonna like engage or talk about it. So that's kind of like where I've gone down to. Scammer payback rules. I love that guy. She just got booted, dude. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. What happens when I join the A team? What do you offer? I offer you a badge, and you can get into the Discord where a lot of people just go in there and talk and hang out. Yeah, I mean the whole go woke go broke things kind of that definitely proved it. The Snow White. I mean, if you doubted the go woke go broke thing, the Snow White thing definitely proved that wrong. Yeah, 2 XRP is enough. People are saying it can go to 5K for XRP. Yeah, 50K XRP. I mean, it could be whatever. I mean, that's an extreme number. See, Crypto Roundtable is live. Yeah, I did see it was live, dude. The Wild Robot. Yeah, Wild Robot's good. I have a link. I can see all the free. Oh, okay. Honestly, hurts it, but best to just be honest. No sugarcoat stuff. You may save someone's bank account. I've tried that, Paul. So I'll give you. So some of you guys are obviously new to my channel. So back in 2021 and 2022, where there was just a lot of projects coming through, you kind of, I kind of got caught between, help like supporting crypto and then also trying to be like a crypto keeper. Like I was trying to like be like this crypto savior. And you're out there basically calling out projects. And what happens when you call out projects is you get a lot of people that want to hurt you. And so I got my channel taken down. I got my for people that came after me for trying to save people, out of positions and things like that. And I just realized like that's just not. And plus, it brings a lot of negativity to the channel, and a lot of negativity, and it's just really it's not good, dude. It's just not good. And so the best thing you can do is just, I mean, personally, is just don't give it any just don't give it any sunlight, dude, and it'll eventually fade away. And that's kind of where I've been, is I just don't talk about projects that I don't believe in. I don't talk about projects that I don't think will do well. And if people ask me about them, I probably won't give an opinion on them because I, honestly just don't really care. I guess that's kind of, maybe that's selfish, but I really just don't give a shit about a project that's, there's no reason to engage a project that I think is going to do horrible or, you know what I mean? I just don't think that's not what I want to do. So Katie, thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Say what you think. That's when I tune in. That's why I tune in. Yeah. And I do, I try to, but like I said, when it comes to like projects that are like up and coming projects that are new out there, and that could be scammy, like there's no reason to engage it anymore. What's up to crypto? Yeah, I see what you're saying. I can respect that. I appreciate that. Sugarcoating is woke. Yeah, I don't sugarcoat. I just don't talk about it anymore. Anson, I don't know enough. I have never really done my research on XCN, dude. Even through all these times, all these months for people coming in and talking about XCN, I haven't done. All I know is it's done well. It's ranked 69. You can't dog it. I mean, it's in the top 100 cryptos. Obviously, it's done something, and people like it. So, I'm not gonna say anything negative about it. People are still investing in it, and I mean, if people like it, they're going to continue to invest in it, dude. So, nothing but the best for that. What's up, Gilbert? What do you? HBAR is a fantastic project and it's a great long-term hold. Yeah, I think it is too. I mean, it's partnered with NVIDIA and a lot of other things. Love Discord, great learning, support, and laughs. Hell yeah. If you buy any coin without doing research and only off of what others say, you deserve to get wrecked. Yeah, but unfortunately, Lord, people can't. People will still come after. Like people will still come after. Like we'll just give you an example. Let's just say that like Pure Wallet's out there, right? I really like Pure Wallet. I think it has a lot of things going for it. But let's just say that it completely flops. I guarantee you, there's going to be a lot of people here that are going to be pissed off at me for talking about Pure Wallet, and supporting it to some degree. People are going to get mad at me and hate me for it if it just completely flops. Like that's just the nature of the beast. And so that's what's always hard about talking about a project is that it always will, it'll always stay with you. It's been real sugarcoating this for a week. Can't handle. Yeah, Forsaken. Some people have a hard time with the truth for sure. It's what I always call it. It's like it's called Stockholm syndrome. Crypto is Stockholm. Just look up Stockholm syndrome, and that's a lot of what crypto. A lot of people go through Stockholm syndrome in crypto. You know what I mean? That's just kind of what it is. You cut strays for no reason. Yeah, that's kind of how it works, Lord. You just get strays. South Korea and other Asian nations looking to use HBAR for banking. Yeah, that could. You know what I mean? HBAR, dude. HBAR is a good project. It's completely, the hash graph is completely different than any other blockchain out there. It's not even technically a blockchain. It's a graph. It's a hash graph. So crypto is more like an abuse. That's the Stockholm syndrome, bro. Like, look at stock. Just look up Stockholm syndrome, dude. It's like the perfect example of what we go through right here. Stockholm syndrome is a psychological response where a victim develops positive feelings towards their abusers or capture. So you gotta think, like, when you have a shitcoin out there and you have these devs that are like, "Oh, this is the best thing ever," they start to believe it, and those are the people that are actually the abusers. Those are the people that are actually, the worst people in crypto. But yet we're like, no, like, we believe that they're trying to do the best thing for it. Like, I believe in them. Like, whatever. Like, that's what they go through, dude. And they want to believe that the person that person's actually good, and they're trying to do good. And behind the scenes, they're actually out there cashing out on people. They're actually out there doing scammy things. You have no idea, but you're just so stuck on that. So that's what crypto is, man. Anyone ever get slapped the crap out of by a cat? Yeah, yeah. I've had cats growing up. Selling my property on the XRP ledger, that'd be pretty cool. Anson, brother, you're a solid YouTuber. I appreciate your time and support. I appreciate you too, man. I appreciate you guys all being here. Big B, Pure Wallet seems pretty solid. Definitely have a nice bag of it. Fingers crossed. I'm with you too, man. You know what I mean? I'm invested just like you guys. I'm not the developer behind Pure Wallet. I think they have a lot of positive things going for it, and I think that they get out there in front of some people. I think they could actually make some waves, dude. I think Bitcoin 2025 will be pretty cool. I'm going to try really hard to get in front of Michael Saylor with the Pure Wallet, and at least transfer some Bitcoin offline with zero gas to him in some way. Try to, I think that would be super cool. But that's a very small percentage of that happening. So that's kind of my goal. I've been in crypto since the new year when I heard about XRP. Shiba, looking to learn more. Oh, okay. So you actually bought Shiba for the first time? Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, you're good, Anson. No, you're good. I've been so inconsistent. It's been insane, dude. I've been so inconsistent with streaming. Kind of like Americans with Trump. Yeah, yeah. Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, that's exact. If people believe that, that's another one, Paul. Right? You could look at it that way. How to invest in Pure Wallet? You can just go to Pure Wallet. Just go to Pure Wallet. Here we go. PureWallet.ai. You can see right here there is a timer right now, and right now it's up to 4.6, so it's up to 4 cent 6. You just connect your wallet. You just download like a MetaMask. You had to use Ethereum to connect your wallet, and you can actually buy it. And so the price goes up every the countdown happens, and every time the countdown expires, the price goes up in price. So yeah, I think we're buying this at 4 cents. So I lived on Ethereum and Bitcoin going around the world. At least I was enjoying all the girls. BTC sending. Is it starting to send right now? Let's go back and look. Yeah, it's back to 83 right now. Nice, dude. Yeah, Bitcoin's looking pretty good. Back to 83, up 5% over the last 24 hours. Dude, that's actually really nice, dude. Yeah, Bitcoin is sending right now. Damn. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, dude. It would be nice for this to get back up into the 90s, dude. That's a psychological number, is back into the 90s up here. If we can get back up into like this 88, 90 area, that'd be awesome for just crypto in general, for it to get back up there. I think a lot of things would follow. So there's that. H bar. I think H bar is looking pretty good too. We're starting to see these on the 4 hour. The day chart's looking pretty good too. I mean, look at this. The 50 has come over and it's almost touching the 200 day. I think that's actually good. We're going to start to climb back up here. So hopefully we can actually come back up and hit this like 19.5 level of support, which is what I left right there. That's the next level that I think we have for H bar. XRP is another one I think that we're going to hopefully get above, back to this 225 marker right there, which I think could be the next level. So yeah, let's hopefully the Bitcoin continues to rally. Are all you chatbots in the stream? Dude, that's so I can't get rid of those chatbots that comment on my stuff, dude. It's insane. Thanks for all the heads up. No, I appreciate that. 84 coming in hot. Hell yeah, dude. 84 is coming in hot. Bitcoin to 100K again. Dude, if it goes to 100K, that'd be awesome, dude. It'd be phenomenal if we got back to 100K on the Bitcoin side. I mean, shoot, I'm just trying to get back to this 90. Let's go back to this 90. You think SHIB is a stale now and has? Yeah, I don't think SHIB. I mean, SHIB will continue to do well, but I mean, it's all based off of people putting money. The use case behind it is just burns now, and I think that meme coin craze. They're looking for other memes. They're looking for other projects to make their money on. Like, I think SHIB will still do well. I mean, it's still one of the number one memes out there. It's just not like I think there's other places to make money. So that's just my personal opinion. RLUSD for my properties. Yeah, RLUSD could do some good things, man. Are you taking profits at 90K? No. No, I'm not taking profits. I'm not taking profits till I feel at the top of the market. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to take profits till the top of the market. So, but you can see right here, Black. This was kind of cool right here. It shows you the shares. So they hit a record of 107 billion. This is just for the Bitcoin and XRP Q1 inflows for the ETFs. So imagine when they actually open this up for more than just Bitcoin and Ethereum. Imagine when there's XRP, HBAR, Solana, Cardano. Imagine how much more money will inflow into these when those actually hit. Can't afford Bitcoin. Oh, you got in on the okay. All right, Ruben. I'm glad there's tariffs and I'm glad everything's low because I'm selling my property to get more to buy crypto. All right, THC. You sound like my dad, dude. My dad's like he's, selling some assets to buy Bitcoin and stuff like that. It was so funny, man. Because he's just a nomad, so he was selling these things to buy more Bitcoin. I was cracking up, dude. SHIB has runs. Yeah, SHIB's going to have its runs. I still hold SHIB, but I think it's done. Yeah, I'm not going to say that SHIB is not going to have runs. It's definitely going to have runs. It's an Ethereum-based crypto. So if Ethereum goes up in price, SHIB's going to go up in price. That's just the way it goes. Have a great day. All right, YouTube, appreciate you being here, man. What's the biggest regret you have in crypto? My biggest regret in crypto was back in probably 2022. There was a couple meme projects that I had. They were called Saitama and they were called Shinja. And at that time, right in 2021, we were riding the wave. 2021, 2022, we were riding the wave of these meme coins. And I wish I would have I still sold and made profits off of them, but I wish I would have sold at the top. If I would have sold at the top, I'd have probably been, yeah, I would have been sitting pretty good. I'd have been easily seven figures sitting if I sold the top of those. Those are probably my big. I wrote those things down a little bit. Still made good money off of it, but it wasn't where it was. So that's probably my biggest one. Looking at it, me too. I bought Saitama, yeah, and writing that back down. Like I said, I made a profit. It just wasn't what it could have been. That's all. But that's always what happens. So that's kind of and then also like I bought Doge, dude, at like 1 cent. And I rode Doge all the way up from 1 cent to 70 whatever the peak was, right? 70 cents. So basically, dude, I like 70x'd my, I 70x'd my investment, dude, and rode that thing all the way up. And then I think I sold it like 32 cents. So I rode that thing all the way back down. I was pretty pissed about that too. Austin, did you see Terrain pumped 16,000 last month? I did not see that, dude. XCN has a Binance listing and exploring. Okay, there you go. I have not seen the Terra. You're saying like Terra? Like no, I have not seen that, dude. Say Tom and Shinja, I love those in the beginning. Yeah, me too, Kokor. I'm with you, bro. We're all in on those things, right? Those were totally newbies. So I'm gonna follow up all the projects and read because I'm getting better and better mind. Happy reading. That was stupid when I was a kid. Never read a book. Now I read in the white paper. Yeah, definitely read your white papers, dude. Definitely read white papers. Do your own research for sure. Yeah, definitely read definitely do your own research, dude. There's no question about that. I don't think ETFs will do much. Companies can just now go around $2, wait for the ETF and buy 250. Yeah, I think. I think the goal with the ETFs, Johnny. The reason why I like ETFs is because it allows retail investors to invest their 401ks into crypto. So like right now, if like I wanted to on my Fidelity account, right? Let's just say with my retirement, I can't move. I can only move my money into a Bitcoin. But let's just say that there's other growth funds out there that they create that has Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, just like any other large growth fund or anything like that. Like we can't move money into those. But when they start to allow those things to happen, and we do have these growth funds out here that include crypto, I think that's where it's going to help out. What's your thoughts on Ripple acquiring a prime broker? Dude, that's filthy, bro. That's like such good news. That is such good news. Like really, really good news for that to happen. I think that's a great move on their behalf. A great move. Yep. Yep. That's like one of the best things they could have done. And they couldn't have done it during the Biden administration. It wouldn't have happened, dude. Eggs are $1.54 a dozen in Vietnam. What's wrong with America? They killed all the chickens organic. Well, right now, the only thing that sucks, I mean, the reason why we're so high here is because the avian flu. We had a major avian flu outbreak in the Midwest. And so I think like literally like in the Midwest, I think it was like 85 to 90% of the chicken population out there was terminated because of the waterfowl. The waterfowl around here, the ducks, the waterfowl came in pretty hot with the H1N. Came in pretty hot with the avian flu, and ended up. That's how it got spread. So that's why we ended up getting the egg prices were the way they were, because I think we lost like 80% of our 80 to like 85% of the flocks over in the Midwest. Sorry, the Midwest. So that's just what I understood. So maybe Vietnam isn't having that outbreak. They're probably a little warmer out there, so maybe the H or the avian flu doesn't survive as well out there as it does here. So you need to go to the chart for XRP. It's doing pretty good. Yeah, I was just looking. Let's see where we're at. We're almost to 84 for Bitcoin. Damn. Yeah, XRP is going up to 203 now. Heck yeah, dude. H bar is going back up to almost 17. Yeah, we're starting to rally right now. Let's go to the hour chart here. Yeah, we're starting to have a nice little pump right now. Definitely a nice little pump coming up here for Bitcoin. XRP back to 203. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's see if we can continue this up. With the 8-year Treasury bonds going up, what is Trump going to do to get the bonds at a lower rate to pay off the $7 trillion debt? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know how it's going to work, man. What's up, Z Goals? Hey, team. I'm late. Home with COVID. Oh, man, dude. I'm so sorry. It's been proven the liberals did it on purpose. Even Trump said it. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Top Fed officials say the Federal Reserve is ready to help stabilize the market if needed. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we need to do, dude. Stabilize the market. I mean, if the market comes, even good old Jim Cramer came out today and said that if the markets if we actually control the interest rates or we lower the interest rates, the markets will explode. I agree with him, kind of. Yeah, I was just reading that right here. This is what he was talking about. It says top Fed officials say the Federal Reserve is ready to help stabilize the market if needed. So, I mean, there we go, dude. That's kind of what Trump wanted, right? And if they actually come in and lower some rates, it's going to be game on, dude. It says established of the Strategic Reserve and the United States Digital Executive Order agencies were given 30 days to report their digital assets. We've already known that. That's nothing new right there. They're talking about state agencies. Yeah. Binance will list Ondo. That's probably why Ondo's pumping right now. That's pretty cool. And virtuals. So good to them. Yeah, kudos to them. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Bitcoin's looking good though. Bitcoin's looking really good. It hit that 84, and bounced back. Almost 84 and bounced back pretty hot. I'm up nice on XN today. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, kid had the stomach flu for last 2 days. Yeah, we had the stomach flu the last couple of days. The kids, dude, I swear to God, I don't know if they're licking windows at school or what, dude. My kids have been dude, they've been bringing home sicknesses left and right this year. I don't know what it is. I'm like, what do you guys do at school? Do you like lick windows? Do you not wash your hands? Like, what's going on? Trump said, I don't believe a word Trump said. Yeah. Anything. A lot of people are like turned off by what Trump says now because, just because everything that was said is kind of done the opposite. But, it is what it is. That said, people want to hurt you. I agree. American Airlines wanted me to take and said I'm not taking that. That's you should get your job back, THC. You should get your job back. That's kind of crazy. I always thought that was kind of crazy. Anyone else think the spread Coinbase is scammy? That's why you got to go to their. The reason why that they do that, Anson, is they want you to use their advanced side of it, and they want you to use their their memberships. So they kind of push you to that. That's kind of their push. They push you to pay for the extra monthly fee to get reduced fees. And that's kind of like their catch 22 with it. So if you don't have that, they're going to definitely kill you with the spreads, dude. And make sure you're in, every time I take this, I get sick. I swear. Ban comes and gives me these immunity shots. And I swear to God, I get sick every time I take them. These things are not, watch, I'll take this shot. And then 2 days from now, guys, I'll be like, sorry, I can't stream. I'm sick. Whoa. She just gave me the finger. She just flipped me off. That is messed up. In over a decade. I don't think this shit about the U.S. I'm sorry that I've got problems. No, you're good, bro. In New York, 2 flus going on in the school plus stomach bug and now COVID. Yeah, bro, I'm with you. I've been hit left and right. I've been taking uppercuts. I haven't been blocking them, dude. They just been hitting me on the chin, dude. I got hit with the flu. I got hit with the vid. I got hit with freaking the stomach flu. I'm like, yo, it is what it is. I'm ready for it all, man. I've been. What is this? Oh yeah. Cool. Serious question. How can you handle crypto and get into? Serious question. How can you handle crypto and not get into options? I think you just start off. So like I just started off with like, I know it sounds crazy, but I mean like, when you have an investment, you create a nice little nest egg. I sort of took some risks in the beginning and, I made some good outcomes with it. And eventually I started to where I just went away from options and just went straight into just investing my money. So I just, put 10K in here. And that's kind of where I started with like a 10K investment into a crypto. And then would take my profits off that and I would build off that. And that's kind of what it's been, dude. How come nobody talks about XLM anymore? Yeah, it's kind of been the redheaded stepchild lately. Well, cheers to getting sick. Cheers to getting sick. This one's actually not that bad. You seen a retracement? I'm sure there'll be some retracements coming in. Which one are you talking about, Seabass? They'll all do that with the spread, not just Coinbase. Uphold's nuts. Yeah, Uphold does it too. Yeah, peace through pickleball. I'm just saying like there's things that he says that I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm on board with what Trump does. And then there's, obviously the markets kind of suck, right? So a lot of people are gauging the markets. What's up, Digi? Good to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. Yeah, I hit with a bad cold and a stein. I do. That's tough, dude. See, my daughters, they got sick and then they got a massive earache, dude. That was the worst. They got the earache. Can I get a woo woo? Can I do that? All I thought is that song, dude. Can I get a what? Got no ticket, no dough. Can I get a? Okay, that's a Jay-Z song. So, what's happening with H-bar? H-bar is still holding strong, bro. H-bar is about to hit that 17 cents again. Just know it's gonna do whatever XRP does. Yeah, it has jumped pretty good. Good time to add more XRP. This gives me heartburn. That's one thing about this. The cayenne pepper in this thing, just like, I think it's cayenne. I don't know what's in this one, dude, but it gives me some freaking heartburn, bro. What is it? I don't know if it's pepper or what, but dude, that's. Yeah. Showing your age with that Jay-Z tune. I'm an old school soul in the 90s, right? The late 90s, 2000. I just hate the spread. Yeah, the spread does suck, Anson. I'm with you, man. Pepper shots in the morning, dude. Yeah, these are rough, Craig. What's up, Craig? On the daily chart, looks like we're hitting a resistance on the fib. Not sure if I have it pulled up correctly. Let's look. I keep my which chart are we looking at? I have my other charts pulled up here. I still, you can see this is the only one I'm going off of right here. It's the only fib I'm going off of, and it's because it's actually proven to be pretty damn good. This is the only one that I'm proving right here, but we're still sitting right around this $2 mark, which is on the bottom end of this golden pocket. Just started a new business called Get a Load of this guy. Who would have thought a sperm bank would make money, dude? Yeah, of course they'd make money. Shooting green. It's organic apple juice, organic pineapple juice, organic coconut water, organic ginger juice, organic turmeric juice, organic orange juice, organic lemon juice, organic grounded pepper, black pepper, and that's it. So there you go. So I guess it's all organic. I should feel ready. I should feel ready and ready to rock and roll now. I guess I hate the government. Government's rough, dude. I mean, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, we could all hate the government, but it's not like, that's what I say. I don't want to. I just try not to waste my energy with it. You know, you could like lose your mind. What makes all the organic stuff organic? No pesticides. No pesticides, herbicides. It's fully grown organically. Should be, anyways. To get organically certified here in the state of Washington, at least, it can't have any pesticides, herbicides, and I think it has to meet a certain criteria. But yeah, technically, you're not using any chemicals. It's non-GMO, like that kind of stuff. So you're like literally letting it grow and using that. So that's kind of what makes it organic, I guess. At least it's here in Washington. But this is probably like grown in. This is probably like from Mexico, where they actually it's actually in. Well, I don't know where they actually. This is where they make it, from Oceanside, California, but I don't know where they actually get their fruits. I mean, so probably drinking straight pesticides. Just take zinc, and I don't even know what that is. JSB. I'll cheers you with a 0 sugar peach monster. I don't know if I've had the peach monsters. Are they good? Natural fertilizers and stuff. Trump, my guy, but I was cussing him out. Everyone's like, God damn it, Trump. I loved you. I voted for you, but what the hell? Yeah, that's how a lot of people were, for sure. Organics do you pesticides, but they are organic pesticides. That's such a thing. I mean, I guess you could use like a vinegar, right? Which could be used as like a certain pesticide. Peach monster is great. Oh, is it really? All right. Politics is the beach. Yeah, Craig, I'm with you, dude. The peach is good, and the Hawaiian monster. I don't know if I've had the Hawaiian monster either. Where are you guys getting these monsters at? Peach monster is fire. God, I got to try this peach monster now. White House says President Trump is open to making a deal with China. Yeah, that came in yesterday, dude. But I mean, that's kind of where it's at, bro. Is I think this is just a tactic to make people come to the table. I've said that before. This just came in right here. Right here is what we're talking about. White House says President and China said the same thing this morning. So this is probably why the market's starting to pump. We're probably going to start to see you can see Bitcoin's about to tap 84 again. I mean, you can see the 200-day moving average on the day chart is sitting right here at 85. So, I mean, we have a nice little fair value gap up here. It's probably going to come up and hit this 85 again. I used to grow organic berries. We used organic certified pesticides. I did not know that was a real thing, dude. I thought you were totally joking with me. Peach Monster is good, but their B12 they use comes from sewer shit. Oh. Anytime I get sick, I take 500 UI of bull shark testosterone. Are you... The gas station, but some gas stations don't have it, dude. The lemon, let's see, when someone is sick, take, I don't even know what that word is, forsaken. Some of these words, I don't even know what they are. You tell me you didn't buy the dip. F. Joe's telling me you didn't buy the dip. If XRP breaches the 220 mark, we could be looking at a scenario similar to the 21 broad break, possibly reaching, yeah, Lindsay, I'm with you, bro. I know you're probably a girl. I said called you a bro, but I mean, yeah, I'm with you. I've been scammed. I got the wrong song I wrote. Nobody has been scammed 6.5 billion. What are you talking about, THC? What'd you get scammed out of? That goes to show China has the upper hand. What's he done wrong? Finding fraud and waste. No, I think what people are saying is because the markets are down, right? So people, they love him and then they hate him because the market's right. So it's like, yeah, you just got these people with a lot of emotions. Like I said, just keep politics out of it. Just try to find the benefits when whoever's in office. Just try to find the benefits and just try to make money, dude. Who cares? Who cares who's in office? Try not to listen to so much of the noise and just try to find areas to make money. Ondo gonna pump. Ondo's already pumping, dude. Ondo's up almost 12% right now. which is pretty damn good. Dude, that black pepper hit me on the way down. All right, F Joe. Yeah, I saw that, Solomon. That was kind of interesting. Take heavy metals. BTC keeps bouncing off the 84. Yeah, they're hitting some resistance right there, which they probably will. But all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. It has been about an hour. I gotta go in. I gotta get my walk in. It's really nice out here in Washington. I gotta take advantage of the nice weather here. And anytime we get it, we're gonna have a really nice week coming up here. And today it's sunny. The sun is bright. I'm gonna go get my nap. I'm gonna go get some vitamins through the sun on a nice little walk today. So I'm gonna go get this in before I have to go pick the turds up from school. So as always, soccer time is not today. So we probably won't pump. So sorry guys, just want to put that out there. I'm just kidding. Yeah, appreciate you guys all being here today, kicking with me on this Friday. There wasn't a lot to talk about. I just came in on here to shoot the shit with you guys and hang out with the A team and just talk about crypto, talk about whatever. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I do not have soccer tomorrow. I have soccer on Sunday. So maybe I'll hop on a stream for a nice little Saturday morning and talk about whatever. So hope you guys have a fantastic day. Love you guys a ton. Thank you guys so much for everything. Peace out. Stay safe.